Recreational marijuana became law in Maryland July 1st. However, Montgomery County is warning restaurants to not put pot in their food. It comes as counties around the state are trying to keep up with the new industry. Tom Fitzgerald, live in Rockville. Fitz, you spoke with the health officer and dispensaries about this. What are we learning?
Well, you know, this is a warning of sorts. The county health officer in Montgomery County tells Fox 5 the reason they fired off this letter to both restaurants and places that actually sell food is to remind them that even though they can sell food, they cannot sell foods that contain cannabis, marijuana, CBD, or THC as one of their ingredients. That is against the law unless you are a licensed dispensary, even though recreational cannabis went into law here in Maryland earlier this month legally in the state. Montgomery County's health officer is warning that edible cannabis products cannot be marketed or offered for sale as food. Now, Dr. Keisha Davis tells Fox 5 only licensed cannabis dispensaries are able to sell edible cannabis products, which are actually licensed and regulated by the state of Maryland.
Really helping to clarify the difference between edible cannabis versus having cannabis in foods. And so under the legalization of marijuana that came through, there is allowance for edibles, but that is a specific thing.
Well, that's the health officer there talking about this. She's really concerned about this because she doesn't want anybody either selling this stuff or somebody unwittingly buying it and ingesting it if they don't know what they're getting, Sheree.
So this isn't the first time, Fitz, that county officials in Montgomery have actually voiced their concerns about the legalization of marijuana and how this market's going to operate. What are some of the other concerns that they have?
Well, you know, the bottom line here is what we're hearing from a lot of the counties is that while, you know, the state may have granted this legal status for recreational use for adults in Maryland, there were a lot of things that were left undone and also left to the local counties. This thing with the restaurants is just one of them. A couple of weeks ago when this was about to go into effect, Fox 5 spoke with the county executive here in Montgomery County, Mark Elrich. Now, Elrich said one of his big concerns that went largely unaddressed by the state of Maryland were things like advertising. Were any of the legal dispensaries going to be able to be in a situation where they could start advertising their products, advertising the potency of this? Remember, it wasn't all that long ago that vaping was the #1 health concern in our country before the pandemic hit. The county executive told Fox 5 he's concerned about these products being marketed to children. So down the line, he said there is very strong possibilities that the county here in Montgomery County might be looking into new legislation for things like that. Also, one of the lobbying agents that represents all of the counties throughout the state of Maryland has now reached out to state officials telling them that a lot of the nuts and bolts on this have been left to local authorities and that these counties need more help as far as regulating what is allowed and what is not allowed so this market is able to operate legally and is up to its best ability as they can.
Yeah, this is just the beginning. A lot more to work out. Fitz, thank you so much.